Final race before the playoffs. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talladega for Relentless Racing League Cup Racing. Today, we are on our final race before the playoffs. And we are also on our round of 16 bracket. After this, we'll be going on to the round of 8. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Southern Broadcast Race Network. We're going to be doing 80 laps tonight at Talladega. Today, it is going to be the Velocity 80. Thank you for the sponsor, Matt Webb. I wonder if Matt Webb is here. I think I saw Matt Webb. I don't see his name on the list, though. Would be a shame if he sponsored the race and was not here for said race. I'm going to check the entry list really fast, just to be sure. Oh, yeah, there he is. There's Matt Webb. All right. We'll talk bracket, and we're going to talk playoff picture. So we'll do that while we watch Ethan Flanagan take his outlap, but we're actually going to go on to Matt Webb once he gets out. There's Matt Webb. And right along with him. Oh, goodness. Camera shake. Matt Webb. All right. So in terms of the points, here's what we're looking at. Max points you can score is about 60 in a race. So we also got to keep in mind how many drivers there are outside of the top 16 with wins. Connor Darnell is the only person outside the top 16 with wins. So, let you know, there's actually, yeah, it's just Connor Darnell. So, pretty much, you have to be in the top 15 to advance into the playoffs. There's a lot of guys in the top 16, however, that are safe. Ethan Flanagan is on the transfer spot. And Tony Frey would need to gain at least 23 points on Matt Forns to take over the 15th spot. Forns and Harmon are at 359. Tony Frey is at 336. Dakota Orndorff is at 335. Jordan and Simone are at 31. Going a little bit higher, Josh Van Gore is 374, so he does have a 40-point buffer. However, if even if Ethan falls out, it's still top 15 because there is pretty much no way that Connor Darnell is gonna. Well, there's no way that he would get into the top 16 after this. Matt Webb actually on the pole. Good for Matt Webb. Imagine him getting his first win today. So that's that for that. All of the drivers, by the way, that we have racing with us for the bracket are here. So that's good. Let's go over the bracket challenge really quickly, just so we can see who's facing who. Davey and Ethan are going to be going against each other. Davey, the 1 seed, and Ethan, the 16 seed. Davey beat Justin, and Ethan beat Atkinson last week. Tim Harmon to the pole now. Next game, or next matchup, is going to be Number 9 Bucher versus number 8 Chase Harden. Bucher beat Pointer and Harden beat Matt Webb last week. Next matchup is going to be number 29 Connor Darnell and number 13 Josh Vangor. Darnell beat Brug last week and Vangor beat Frey. Number 12 Isaac Wilson, he'll go up against number 5 Ed Morris. Isaac beat Matt Richmond and Ed Morris beat San Sundstrom. Number 2 Angel Hernandez and number 18 Kevin Jordan. Angel beat Evan Ludi and Jordan beat Mike Simone. Next is going to be number 10 Jeff Medlin and number 7 Scott Stewart. Medlin beat Orndorff and Stewart beat Fassenbender. On the final 2 matchups, Rogers, number 3, going up against number 14 Tim Harmon. Rogers beat Nance, and he actually won the race last week. And Tim Harmon narrowly beat out Matt Forns. Finally, the last matchup, number 11 Brandon Park versus number 6 William Moore. Park beat Cedric Barroso, and William Moore beat Mitchell Conley. So those are the matchups to keep an eye on out today. All the drivers, interestingly enough, except for Kevin Jordan, would be in the playoffs because Connor Darnell does have a win, but Connor Darnell is, well, at least at the start of the bracket, he was 29th in points. He has since then moved up to 24th in points. And Connor Darnell is the only wildcard driver left, defeating Jarrett McCauley in his wildcard round. It's time for the starting lineup, and a lot of drivers trying to get the win. Now, if someone wins that is not in the top 16, it'll then be, you have to point in from the top 14, which will make the battle a little bit more interesting, say between Matt Forns and Tim Harmon, even Josh Van Gore, and it'll make it that just much harder for Tony Frey and Dakota Orndorff. So here's the starting lineup. And we got a lot of guys that are not high in the points either that are going to be starting up near the front. It's going to be Tim Harmon. He's going to be leading the way today. As of right now, he is 14th in points, so a good point day would be necessary for him, but a win would even be better. Cedric Barroso, he's won. His only race in Relentless was at a plate track, and I believe it was at Talladega in Xfinity. Cedric Barroso going to be leading off second. Brennan Park, he's easily in the playoffs, or at least should be. He also has a win. He'll be rolling off third. Matt Webb, that would be a story if he could get his way into the playoffs today. 28th in the points. And we got a lot of guys along the points starting out front today. Mike Simone and Matt Forns, both without a win and both looking to get into the playoffs. Johnny Brug, Scott Stewart. Joey Maines, another guy. He is, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's far out of the playoff picture. So he's really going to need to get a move on. By the way, I forgot to mention the regular season championship. Davey Hendricks and Angel Hernandez, dead even as we come into this final race. So Davey Hendricks and Angel Hernandez, whoever gets the better finish today will most likely get the regular season championship. You got to think about stage points, though. Bill Moore, Justin Atkinson, Kevin Jordan, there's Angel Hernandez, Matt Richmond, Tony Frey, Orndorff, Kolb, Nance, Sean Pointer, Conley, McCauley, Van Gore, Rogers, Bucher, Medlin, Isaac Wilson, Hardin, Morris, Darnell, Fassbender, Hewins, Ludi, and yeah, we got a 35 car field today. If someone outside the top 16, you would have to finish 13th or better in points. Really? I will check that. I saw that, so I will keep an eye on that. We gotta thank Mr. Rowdy B. He's gonna be sending me the points at the end of each stage. Connor Darnell has requested an interview at the end of the stage, so we'll get him an interview. And Isaac Wilson will give him a little bit of a look again at the end of the stage, or sometime in this. You saw my scheme last night.
Green flag.
And he has a good looking scheme tonight too. Here we go, green flag. Tim Harmon leads him down, 80 laps. Stages at 20 and 40. I say that 12 car looks pretty good too. We got a lot of stuff on the line. Playoff chances. The regular season championship is even, and the bracket challenge. Let's see who wins the first lap. You gotta keep in mind as well, a lot of these guys up at the front, at least, that qualified. The problem for them is that stage points aren't really going to help them, or maybe it's a blessing in disguise because you don't have to really worry about stage points. You can run your own race. If I'm in Cedric's position, Matt Webb or someone of the other sort, I'm just going to try to keep track position the best I can. So, as long as it's not going to harm me later on, like say taking a pit stop that's going to have to cause me to save fuel or something, just got to be careful. Matt Forns, Super Speedway man, as he was known pretty much until he won his first championship in Relentless. He's been pretty close to a second one at times, but I'll tell you what, Matt Forns, when I first joined the league, he was not a guy that I'd expect even be competing for a championship. And put in a lot of work and did really well. One car jumps out of line. They can make it 3 wide. And I've been told that, yeah, they can make it very easily on fuel for the first 2 stages. But even if you save, you probably won't be able to make it. Even if you pit at the end of the second stage. I know that some of the guys have gotten annoyed with the fuel-saving racing. We even had a fuel-saving race in the trucks last time out. Take a look at my FPS. Oh my goodness, why am I getting 100? I think we gotta make sure we don't got stuff like Steam running in the background, which we do. I'll exit out of that. Get that out of the way. Isaac does have a sweet car. Yes, he does. Yeah, we'll show Isaac's car, and then we'll go to Jeff Medlin as well. Isaac kind of sitting in the back. 30th place. He did a pretty good job with that scheme. Looks good. Bit better than mine, I'd say. But I'd say also he's probably more of a skilled painter than me as well. Also checking the Jeff Medlin fan club. The 3 car. That looks interesting, I'll give it that. He's kind of in the back of the bottom, or the top line. But Jeff Medlin kind of has nowhere to go right now. He's just kind of sitting there. Johnny Brugge leads the way. Back into turn 1, Joey Maines up 8 positions. So far, highest mover is Mitch Conley, up 13. And ran this combination a few days ago in another league. And I would say, yeah, bottom is king. The second lane's pretty good. The third lane, in my opinion, has a really rough time going. I don't expect much to happen in that third lane. If they do get 3 wide, I'd much rather push the middle than push the high side. But the problem is also when you're up in the high side, you gotta really push harder to avoid getting thrown back. A car like Davey right now in the back of Matt Webb, you gotta swap out those guys in the back if they're pushing hard, because that engine will overheat, and just when it starts overheating, it's just gonna slow you down. L5's car separation here between the front and the front of the second line. 7 down on this race already. Nice that we got pretty much a full field tonight. These 3 have, well, they decided to fall really far off the pack. Problem for them, though, is they're losing time, but I do not believe, however, that they should go a lap down, especially in just 20 laps. Go with the Twitch chat. So, I'll tell you right now, except for Johnny Brugge, top 5 are pretty much on the playoff bubble. You know, someone like Matt Forns, it's not a must-win situation, but it's a must score as many points as possible. With the amount of cards that we have, you know, if someone has bad luck, yeah, sure, you can get the points. But you gotta get as much as you can, just in case. Brugge continues the lead, 9 out of 80 done. And a little bit more momentum is starting to happen on the high side now with Tim Harmon leading from Matt Webb. Gotta remember, 1 lap equals 1 bonus point. Matt Forns now goes up to the high side, and with Tim Harmon now. Tim Harmon beat Matt Forns last weekend at Sodoma, and he was a little bit boisterous about it. I don't know if Matt was too happy about that, the 2 rivals. Right now the 2 rivals, though, hooking up with each other. But that top 4 still pretty much has been untouchable. Even starting to gain a little bit. Flanagan now moves up to the high side. And Tim Harmon going to split it 3 wide, and goodbye Matt Forns. He's in the sucker hole and is going to fall all the way back to the top of the 3rd line. I'll tell you what, though. We might run incident-free for the first 40 minutes or so, but once that last 40 comes, I think we're going to see some fireworks. You know, they're just chilling out right now, just trying to get some track position, trying to link up with some teammates. You got the two Mirage teammates leading the way on the second lane. Now, if you wanted to, if you're not worried about stage points, you could probably pit with a couple of laps to go, top it off, and then get going again. You don't have to really worry about fuel for the first stage. So maybe if there's someone in the back who wants to get to the lead, you can pit on that final bit too, because it takes so long to get to that start-finish line that you shouldn't be hit with a closed pit road. So pits close on the start of lap 18. So if you hit it at the end of 17, you might be good, and I definitely believe that there will be some people that will try to do that. Kewen's Jordan and Tony, I'd suspect that they'd be too far back, at least too far back for me willing to be able to try that strategy with them. Johnny still leads the way. And still about a 4-car length advantage. Now, I just don't know if they're sandbagging or they just can't move. And I'm going to be on the suspect that they can't move right now. And that 3 wide is just going to slow both lanes down. And honestly, I would expect that even though line 2 in the middle is shorter, they should be able to overtake that third line. And if you're wanting to pit, I'd start making your moves down to the bottom line. You want to pit as late as possible just so you don't run out of fuel. And you know, tires do wear on this. Albeit a little, they still do wear. Maybe you want to take maybe 4 tires at the start of the last stage. You got to fill it full anyway. And taking tires is only going to cost maybe a second or two. So yeah, you might lose some position, but you'll get a little bit more grip. Ethan's falling all the way back to the end. Mitchell Connolly, still one of the highest movers, in 9th place, up to 9th, up 15 spots actually. John Fassbender was the highest mover, and then he just got kicked all the way back. Now the high side's starting to overtake some guys, and they're actually starting to catch this front pack. Closer to the front than they've been all day. Orndorff up to 4th and cruising along, but that 93, you know, you can only sit behind a guy like that so long before you cook your engine. And, well, he might have cooked it a bit. Because now he's falling back and lost a lot of pace. Well, if you're gonna be pitting at the end of this, you know, these guys have even lost the pack. Maybe they're worried about being a crash near the end of the stage. If you're gonna pit, it's gonna be your time. Pit road closes this lap. Now let's see if anyone chooses to come down pit road and maybe try to flip some track position. No one, not a single soul, comes down pit road. So everyone going to stay on the same strategy and run it to the end. 2 laps to go on the stage. Championship-wise, you got to keep an eye on this too. Davey Hendricks, eighth position right now. And where is Angel? Outside of the playoff points. So it's going to be a little bit of a bonus for Davey if he can manage to stay in the top 10. Fernandez stuck on the bottom line, nowhere really to go. Davey 2 cars ahead, but also on the edge of scoring points. Orndorff to the lead. The second line finally. And the caution, I think, may have been thrown a lap early. Yeah, we're on lap 19. The caution was thrown a lap early. So Dakota Orndorff is going to score the stage win. That's big for him because in the points, Dakota Orndorff pretty far back of 15th place, a whole 24 points. That's going to help out Dakota. And it's going to be time for pit stops, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be fuel only for some. Some will get tires. We'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. We're on the first stage break. Here we go.
SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
That's pit stops, and Dakota Orndorff is still going to lead. I'll be right back, though, while we're under caution. Give me 2 minutes. There we go. Tell you what, Isaac Wilson, he may prefer live wire Mountain Dew. I'll tell you, that dragon fruit Mountain Dew that they just came out with, that stuff's pretty good too. Light and refreshing. Sucks that they got rid of the goji berry at the gas stations. Looking at the points, I just got sent them by Gibb. Right now, Tim Harmon would still be the driver that would make it in. I believe it would be off a tie break. He is tied with Matt Forns at 360. Dakota Orndorff, though, closes the gap. It's now just a 14-point gap. We're going to have a friend join us as well. How about that? Alan Bledsoe. Hello, Alan Bledsoe.
Hello, Joe Robert.
How you doing, bud?
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm excited to help you call this Talladega race. Thank you for letting me join you in the booth.
Yep, and I just saw that Davey actually didn't end up getting stage points, so the championship is still tied as we head into a shortened second stage. I do believe, though, that the caution was thrown a lap early, so hopefully we'll go the correct distance this time.
Yes, I saw that. Admins did not quite get it thrown correctly. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but I don't know if much would have changed, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Davey was outside of points position either way, so.
You know, I know you were one of the guys, though, that was really involved in the bracket challenge. Tell me, how many of your cup guys are still alive?
Oh, goodness. I don't even remember my bracket. Let me get that pulled up real quick.
I think trucks. I mean, trucks last night, man, that would have busted a lot of people's, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, there was. I don't think there's any brackets that survived the Truck Series race last night.
Well, I just want to see if anyone manages to pick the winner, or at least pick maybe a group that goes far.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see whose winners are still around after last night's truck race. Yeah, truck race. If anybody is in the comments, speak up. Maybe we can find out if your bracket is still alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the submission channel really fast. I'll pull up yours.
Yeah,
So-
my internet doesn't seem to be working quite right.
So you got
By the
Davey.
way-
You got
oh,
Davey
there it
right.
is.
You got Zach and Chase right. You got Connor right. You got Isaac Wilson right. You also got Angel and Kevin Jordan right, and you got Medlin and Scott Stewart right. Greg Rogers, you got right, and Brandon Park and William Moore to advance was also right.
So neither of the owners advanced. Is that what I'm hearing? Am I hearing that right? Tony and Matt both got eliminated,
Yes.
and I had both of them moving on past Sonoma.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Tony Frey you had moving on. So, and then Matt, I don't know if you had Matt moving on afterward. No, you didn't. You had Greg beating him.
Yeah, beyond tonight, I did not have Matt moving on.
I'll take a look, just for giggles. At ooh yeah, trucks looks a little bit rougher. So I advanced. Alyssa didn't advance. Ball didn't advance. Stavoli didn't advance. Sam Leota did advance. I'm not sure if Gatlin Downey advanced or not last night. I'm gonna check for myself real fast. Or did he get eliminated, actually? Oh no, him and Beal were both eliminated, so that was not good for you.
Nope.
Burchett advanced, yep, and Kuwait's advanced.
I think Burchett is going to be a really, really strong contender for the rest of this bracket.
See,
now that he's advanced past Talladega.
I was betting on a lot of like my guys to do well, like in Mirage.
Yeah.
But we lost Michael. We lost Alyssa. We lost Mark. We lost Malte. Now, granted, we were either going to lose Malte or Sam. They were both going against each other. Ryan advanced. We also lost Ibarra, so the conglomerate, as you would say, was thoroughly dismantled.
It was pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, we only got.
Hey, by the way,
we're guaranteed to have a guy in the final 8, though, either Ryan McEllen or Sam Leota.
Yeah, that's cool. Have you? Okay, middle line's dying, but
yeah, they didn't even get a move on.
Has the inside line been as dominant as it is right now all race?
I'll tell you what, those boys on the second line, they didn't even get a move on until the final 2 laps of that stage. So
interesting.
I mean, I ran this combo a few days ago in another league, and yeah, I mean the bottom was best. That third line though is trash-tacular. Don't go up there.
Ooh. Someone just made a move up into third. Was that Joe? Yeah, that was Joey. Got in behind Brugg from that middle lane. So the middle lane can move. They're just not.
The problem is too, you have to cover more space as well. You don't have the benefit sometimes of the draft. And if that guy behind you cooks himself, well, the problem with that then is you're just going to fall back. Because it's not like
true.
Really that guy behind is going to be willing, and Conley is going to get spun.
Oh,
the yellow flag is out.
Gee whiz. Oh, there goes Simone as well. Hard contact into the wall.
I was watching Orndorff for most of that run, and that is really unfortunate. He was making that high line roll there towards that when that caution happened. So
Matt,
that's really sad. It's with 23 got turned.
Ah, man. Conley, I mean, man, barely missed taking out mains. I saw he had really bad damage. I mean, Orndorff, and that's the one reason I don't like running the high line on this kind of track.
Yep.
If you're on the high line, typically they crash upward, and typically you're not going to have anywhere to go. Mike Simone, a guy on the bubble, spins out.
Absolutely nowhere to go.
Some guys definitely had it worse than others.
Yeah, Orndorff, one of those. He got destroyed.
That's going to lose, I'd say, about 5 cars as we go to pace.
Yeah, Simone just, I think he might be done. At least he's not going to be competitive for the win.
Now, yeah, I mean that's the one unfortunate thing. Not good.
There were some dudes that absolutely had nowhere to go.
So Andrew Kolb, Dakota Orndorff, and Conley, I believe, all towed. Although Kolb looks fine, so it might just be a glitch. Got a lot of guys coming down right now to top off, and this is more so to pretty much just have a shorter pit stop. Pay the fuel tax now, so you have a shorter stop later on. Brandon Park is the leader. Let's take a look at the meatball check.
Oh, yeah. Conley is the only meatball.
That's unfortunate. And looking at his car...
There's reason for that.
I saw his wheel towed out, but doesn't look...
Oh, no, it was both the rear tires got absolutely destroyed.
That might be
I just saw
Conley.
that left rear pop out and the right rear was way out of whack. So yeah, the rear tires are done for.
Now, yeah, keep this in mind too. And I know that they don't really like us talking about this, but you know, it is something that can happen. Is penalty points. If Matt Forns gets penalized for that wreck, and he beats Harmon, but it's penalized. I mean, that's good for Harmon because Harmon might be that might be a 5-point advantage for Harmon now.
Oh boy, yeah, that's a very interesting point situation right there.
So, we don't know how they would rule, but it's a possibility.
Pull up the standings for myself.
Yeah, updated standings. As of this moment, that I was sent.
Do you have playoff standings? Because all I have access
it's playoffs.
to is the
playoffs.
point standing.
So like Tim Harmon even, who would be on the bubble, in 14th spot. Dakota Orndorff is 14 back. Tony Frey is 24 back. So Tony would still need to get massive points in the stage, and he would need to finish well as well. But if a lower driver doesn't win, well, or if a lower driver wins, it moves up to 13th then, which would be Josh Van Gore on the bubble.
Van Gore was involved in that crash. Not hard. I think he only spun out because he hit the brakes a little too hard, but
we have to take a look at old Van Gore's car. I mean, yeah, Van Gore looks fine. Orndorff, I know I saw him in the crash, lap down.
Yep. He was on that outside line, and he was leading that outside line, and he got just absolutely destroyed.
If he's lucky, I'd like to see how that looks on the inside. Oh man, that thing ain't going.
Yeah,
that's good news for Matt Forns at least, is that you won't have that guy chasing you, because he's probably, there's no way that guy's going to be competitive in that car. And
Matt Forns, Tony Frey, and Ethan Flanagan. No, Ethan has a win. Never.
Yeah, no way that Orndorff is going to be competitive with that car. It's going to take a long time to even get that thing fixed.
That's probably at least 8 minutes in repairs.
What he now needs is pretty much for these guys to wreck and run around. He's smoking.
Uh-oh. His current speed is 66 miles an hour and getting slower. I don't know if he's going to be able to even make it back around to pit road.
Did he pop, or was that just...
He may have popped.
I still hear it going.
He doesn't have a meatball, so I don't know. I don't know what to think. Green flag is out. Brandon Park leads them.
Yeah, Dakota Orndorff still going around the track, and I'm going to be under the assumption that this could cause a caution.
It very well could. I
think he's going to limp it back and just try to get more damage fixed. Highline finally getting some moves. Matt Forns left out to dry, it looks like. Nope, he manages to get in front of Davey.
Okay,
and,
Dakota is actively speeding up, so he is making it to pit road. Just as the field comes around to lap him.
Yeah, he was definitely having some trouble hanging on that car. If he would have sped up, he probably would have lost it again.
Okay, so Brugg and Park. Brugg pushing Park. Are they teammates?
Yes.
Yep, Vendetta Sim Sports.
Yeah, I'm looking here. I mean, Matt Forns definitely would need to get those points, and Tim Harmon right now in 11th. So, I mean, that's the battle we got. Because remember what I said, if a guy is winless outside the top 16, he wins. The line becomes 13th now.
Yes, and Matt Forn's getting pushed by Davey Hendricks is actually rolling on that outside line. They just took the lead.
Yep. Now, if I was Matt, I'll be honest, with the way that the outside line is, I maybe wouldn't be opposed to coming down.
Oh, here comes Frey on the very top line.
I don't expect that to work.
Getting pushed by Medlin.
He'll try, but I don't know if that's going to work. Matt Forns lost his opportunity, and I'm pretty sure Davey's going to be heating up now and may not be able to get another chance to clear down low.
I don't know. That Pointer giving Hendricks a good push. That's gonna get Forns back out. Oh, just not quite. And here comes. Oh! Close racing between the 32 and Nance. Or 92, I'm sorry.
Now look how that high side just died. I mean, there's not a lot of speed at all on the high side.
Yeah, Frey leading that outside line with Medlin pushing and Flanagan right behind. They just kind of lost a lot of momentum. That might have been like numbers for one, but also I think it could have had something to do with the other two lines just gaining more momentum.
Now, if I'm Matt Forns, come down, man, come down. I mean, Davey's got to be heating up, and yeah, he's going to get passed again on the inside line.
Okay, we got two more competitors up top with the 92, and is that the 21 I see?
Yep.
Trying to make something happen. Tony Frey's able to catch back up with them.
Forns still leads, gets that bonus point for leading the lap.
That's a big deal.
Man, he's got I think his best chance to win this stage would be go down low, because that double O has got to be heating up his engine. Like, there can't be much more push left in that M car. Big shove from Pointer again. The only thing that's really saving these two is the fact that Pointer is giving them shoves. If
Yes,
Pointer
the
wasn't,
third car
he wouldn't be moving.
That is one thing that I have always noticed about these super speedway races. That third car in line is legit more important than the front two. The front two, if they can stay connected, yes, it is. They are fast, but it's the third car that pushes that second car into the first one.
Tedrick's fallen away off the pace. Don't know what happened to him, but Isaac Wilson comes off pit road. Matt Webb also. What on earth happened to Matt Webb?
I'm trying to figure out what just happened to Tony Frey and Medlin. Ooh.
Hang on.
What's going on with Frey? Frey is off the pace.
I gotta see what happened with Matt Webb. So he had damage. Where did Matt Webb pick up damage at that time? What?
His top speed is 166 miles an hour. That is not good.
I didn't even realize that Matt Webb, strange. Is Matt Webb on the lead lap? He is on the lead lap. And, he's going to want a boogie. But I think he'll be fine. Even if he gets a lap, he'll be the lucky dog, but wouldn't help him for his repairs. But Isaac will be probably the leader once everything's all said and done. Here comes Matt Forns for the stage win, battling Brandon Park.
It's so oh, here comes Sean Pointer. He goes to the outside.
He ain't gonna get
Not
it.
gonna work. It's that dies away, and Brandon Park gets it with a great push from Brugg.
And Davey Hendricks, crucially, gonna take the lead now with those stage points in the championship.
Sean Pointer just did not have enough there.
Well, See what we can do here quick. If Connor is there, we'll give him his interview. There. Connor wanted to talk. We'll let him talk. Hey, Connor, what's up?
How's it going, Joe?
Doing good. You know, you're secure in the playoffs. You know, a win would definitely be nice for maybe some extra playoff points. But, you know, you also have the bracket going on. How's your race been going?
You know, it's been good. We've been chilling in the back, and, you know, me and my teammates, you know, we're locked in for the first time, and we don't really have to worry about anything. I think that's the first time that
Everybody's in?
we've had that. Yeah, I think it's the first time we've had everybody in, but, you know, we all concur that, you know, we need to just chill out and, you know, kind of just chill in the back so we could, you know, not defenestrate anybody. So definitely don't want to defenestrate anybody. And, you know, at some point, I'm sure we'll break out the scissors and, you know, cut everybody loose and all that fun stuff. So
Your guy to beat is Josh Van Gore. So,
he's right in front of me. That's weird.
yeah.
So it's I'm curious to see how this next stage is going to go. I can feel it in my phalanges.
What are we
It's
thinking
gonna
of
be,
fuel?
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't really thought about that yet. We've just been kind of chilling out. So, but yeah, hopefully we can put this to cow number 9 in victory lane. You know, I could definitely see us celebrating with some flame boiled kumquats and some ice cream afterwards. So it's going to be a fun time.
So, Connor, I have a quick question for you.
I might have a quick answer for you.
What is going to be your strategy on trying to get from the back to the front over the course of this next stage? Are you wanting to use the low line and hope people get out of line, or wanting to use the high line?
You know, I'm huge at you know, pick your battles. You know, at some point, you know, we got to turn everybody loose and make our push to, you know, be there at the end. But you know, right now I say just keep playing it safe for now. When the time comes, you'll definitely see the Takao people make their charge. But really, it's just playing it safe until we get through those green flag pit stops if we get some. And then as soon as we get through that, you know, it's a free for all, and everybody's just gonna, you know, try to get to the front. But we're gonna pick our battles when we find the spots and somebody gives when they're not supposed to or not looking forward to. You know, we're gonna take those spots and try to put ourselves in the best position to get these 3 Takao cars. Hopefully in the top 5. Hopefully we get some podiums. But I'm pretty excited.
If one of your
Absolutely.
guys can't win, who would you want to win?
You know, I'd love to see. Oh man, there's a couple people I'd love to see. Like Matt, obviously win. You know, he's nicknamed the Super Speedway King. So it'd be awesome to see him. Really pulling for Fastbender. I think seeing Fastbender make the playoffs, that'd be cool. But there's a couple people, you know, I'm really rooting for. And yeah, who knows? If we're there at the end and we have a chance to push one of our buddies to a win and get them in the playoffs, you know, you bet your sweet ass I'm going to do that and hopefully get somebody in the playoffs that deserves it. So.
All right. Well, good luck, and maybe we'll see you later.
Appreciate it, but yeah, like I said, if we win, we're going to get some flame boiled kumquats, celebrate with some ice cream, so be sure to bring the pigeons down and we'll grill those too.
Explain what a kumquat is.
Fruit.
I'll let you look that up. It's quite the. It's a sweet treat, not necessarily a sweet treat, but it's pretty good. So,
All right.
Like I said, we're gonna break out the scissors, cut everybody loose here in a second, and we're gonna have us a good time.
Have
so.
fun. Ciao, ciao.
Appreciate you.
Okay. Gib has sent me the updated points.
Oh boy.
Davey up by 3 in the championship. So Angel has to beat Davey by more than 4 points. Matt Forns is up by 9 now on Tim Harmon. Dakota, pretty much out. Tony Frey, pretty much out. So the battle here that we got to keep an eye on, I would say, unless like Medlin has like a severe failure, Medlin will be fine. And I think he has a win too, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Medlin, yes, he does have a win. Van Gore, Matt Forns, Tim Harmon. That's your battle. Van Gore has to beat Matt by at least 4 positions. Tim has to beat Matt by at least 10 positions and Vangor by at least 15.
14, 15.
Because, 14 gets you in, but if a guy outside the top 16 wins, well,
Then you're out.
then you're out. Only the top 13 will advance then. Look
So
at the
we are
bracket
watching
as well, just to tell you where
We're
everybody's
watching.
at.
Borns.
Davey is second, and Ethan is 15th. Bucher, I don't know where the heck he is. 19th, and Chase, teammate battle there. Chase is 22nd. Darnell, 30th. Vangor, 20th. Hernandez, he's 4th. Kevin Jordan, he's in 18th. Medlin,
Ooh, got a lot of ground to make up.
where's old Jeff? Jeff is 29th. Scott Stewart, he is 27th. Greg Rogers, he's in 8th. And Tim Harmon, he's in 16th. And then finally, Brandon Park, he's been up front most of the day, but he's in 17th now. William Moore, he is in 4th. So those are your matchups. There's the current positions for them. And we're on to our final stage. Still got a lot of good cars running, and I think Matt Webb may have also been put a lap down under that caution. Yes, he did. However, I believe that that car is still pretty ugly. Needs a little bit more time to get it fixed, but he's the only car one lap down.
That's going to help. He's got to hope for a caution, though, for sure. Taking a look up at that high line, there's one car up there. Scott Stewart coming up to help. I think that's the 91, Evan Ludy.
Yep.
Trying to make up as much ground, and he just dipped down to the middle line in front of Van Gore.
Oh man, I just saw a near miss. Looked like Van Gore nearly spun himself.
They're starting to get a little bit racy up towards the front, up towards that top 10. And they sorted it back out.
Yeah, now, Highline gets a good run. They're blowing by that inside line right now, and would be surprised if maybe one or two of them dip down, but no one has yet.
Forns and Brugg both just about tried cutting off Andrew Kolb. Very, very close. Well, not quite very close call, but it was a little bit of a close call. He had to make some evasive maneuvers. The 88 did. That middle line is rolling.
Yeah, the bottom line's
Isaac Wilson
died
not
pretty
getting.
much.
Yeah, Isaac Wilson's just not getting any pushes.
Angel might have the space, not anymore. Now you still got a lot of laps to go. You still got about 30 minutes left of racing, so plenty can happen in 30 minutes. I'm actually interested to see if Matt Webb is staying connected. He is, albeit barely. If he loses the draft, he is cooked. But
Let's see. Yep, go ahead.
we're pretty much at a point of, if the big one is going to happen, when is it going to happen?
That's a very good question. Typically, the big one happens within the last 5 laps. However, we have seen races where the big one will happen with 20, 25 laps to go, and then the field has to sort itself out through the rest of the race. So, we're about to find out. Nance just big time lost connection with Hernandez, so that's gonna really hurt that middle lane.
And then the 91 gonna dodge his way out to the high side, but nothing doing.
No help with him. He's gonna lose spots for sure, and yeah, he's lost a whole lot of speed, at least 5-10 miles an hour right there, all in one corner. Momentum is so huge in these cars.
I'm looking at here
Particularly
as
at late
well.
tracks.
Not a lot of guys outside the playoff picture near the front.
See if I can find any.
Let's see what, I was going to see if they had anything to say, but does not look like it from
Cobb,
the Twitch chat.
Cobb is up there. He's pushing Nance right now.
Kolb?
Kolb. Yeah, sorry. That. He's doing a pretty good job for where he is in the points. Or before the race, he was 28th in points. So, and well outside the playoff picture. He absolutely has an opportunity to win this.
Arca goes here tomorrow, don't they?
Yes, we will be racing tomorrow at this racetrack. I am not looking forward to it.
Well, I just want to ask you, since you're here, you know, both of us, we're going to be in the All-Star race. How do you feel about that race?
I am really looking forward to it. I think I have a pretty good chance at being one of those top 3 outside of the Cup Series drivers. However, there's also a good chance that I'm not as quick as I hope to be. So, I'm just gonna work to practice on it, and
In the dirt race?
Unfortunately, I think I have to.
Yeah, you get to step up in the truck. I wouldn't have minded trying the Arca car, just because I have to learn to run that thing for 2 dirt races. But I'll tell you what, that thing's fun. Was running Rockingham in the officials. Things like tracks like butter with razor edges on it this week for Rockingham. I'll tell you
Hang
what,
on.
man, that Arca car is
Butter
fun.
with razor edges. How do you have butter with razor edges?
Well, the track's loose and it tears up your tires.
Oh, okay. So it's more like cheese grater,
With butter on it.
right? With butter on it.
But I'll tell you what, you know, I ran an official. I won my official, right?
And he's got the death wobble. Was that the 91?
No, it was that Pointer.
Oh, that was Pointer. Wow, that was great save, honestly.
No, but I'll tell you, I ran an official. You know, I was feeling good about myself. I won the race, right? I'm like, I wonder what my average speed compares to, like, some of the other officials. I look here, Larry paced 2/10 faster for the whole race. I'm like, okay. That puts you back to earth real quick.
Right. Yeah, let me tell you, North Wilkesboro was pretty loose as well. So, I don't know. Those short tracks, all those short tracks, anything less than a mile long, I always consider Charles Roberson to just be the favorite naturally because he is a short track expert. So, as far as like the ARCA series goes, I think Charles is a really, really strong competitor.
I'll tell you what, though, I preferred the old car for the real short tracks.
I don't know what I prefer. I just kind of drive it, honestly. This car is definitely more difficult with the aero push and I say this car like we're racing them right now. We're racing the Cup cars right now, but the ARCA car has such an aero push and like clean air is so critical. There's hardly any tire fall off. So
What? What do you mean there ain't fall off? What?
Believe me, I've particularly at Kentucky, you could drive the living daylights out of the car and not see hardly any time drop. So
Compared to someone who is saving?
Yeah, because I was, Bristol's a perfect example of this too, where at the beginning of the race, I would save my stuff. and there were guys like Chase Lewis and Riley and Kyle who were driving it, and I mean like driving it hard. And once they get out to that lead, once they get out to that kind of advantage, maybe you could catch them by the time the pit stops arrive. But even if you caught them, you weren't going to be able to pass them, because all you have to do on those old tires is big checkup. Oh, okay, we're okay.
I'll tell you this, though, but I ran like a track like Texas. In Texas, you run too hard on that, your rear tires are gonna go on strike.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't raced the ARCA cars at Texas.
I think
So
I'll tell you what, though, try pushing like a maniac on Rockingham and the officials this week and tell me not to save some tire.
well, I'll take your word for it.
I'll run with you.
No, I'm good on Rockingham. Personally,
Speaking of Rockingham, actually, I think a couple may go here. Or they're, yeah, it's next race, actually, other than the All-Star race. So, yeah, Rockingham. It's a throwback weekend as well for the Cup car. It's going to be a tough one, though.
It's literally the first race of the playoffs.
Tough one.
Wow.
It's going to be bumpy.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think everybody...
These cars don't handle bumps well, especially on the fixed setups. So
well, I think Rockingham. I mean, it depends on what time of day you're going to have it. But these guys are running the afternoon. Not sure really what their cloud cover is going to be. You know, temperature is a big thing. I'm even looking at you guys as well. You guys don't run Rockingham, do you? No, you don't. But depending on the time of the day, depending on like the weather, that track temperature, it can soar up to about about 125. So it can do you in a bit.
Yeah, we've got Lucas Oil IRP next week, Indianapolis Raceway Park. That's especially at noon. That's going to be a really tough race. I have a feeling that's going to be a highline dominant track, but that's just my experience in other cars. I've never raced these cars there, and me and the team, the boys in PRT, are gonna practice it next week after tomorrow night's race. But we got to focus on the league versus league first.
Yep. League versus league.
Oh, we got some pit stops coming up.
I was gonna be in that race. Who's calling me? Not take that call right now.
Heads up, here we come. Pit stops on the way.
All right, let's see who comes down.
Bunch of guys.
All right, now I'm gonna tell you this though. Look at those guys. Oh man, there's gonna be some speeders. Maybe one or two. But I'll tell you, I like the guys that stay out a little bit longer. They also have that advantage of a shorter pit stop. Did anyone get a black flag? No one
Checking.
did.
No, they did a great job not speeding on pit road. That was a very well done, well organized pit entry.
Doubt anyone will take tires. Probably just a splash and go.
Yep.
Winner off pit road, it appears, is going to be Johnny Brugge. And one car stopped in the pit road, but I don't think that it is somebody that was doing anything.
That's just Mitchell Conley.
So let's see if anyone comes down this time. Interesting. Trying to see if there's any connection between some of the guys that pitted. Doesn't really appear so.
Well, most of them were already on the bottom line. Maybe some of these guys that stayed out are they were in the middle lane. So
Isaac's a guy that really would want to be in front right now because you know, when he comes down pit road, he is going to have to pay more of a fuel tax, so he's not going to be as quick on the gas as everybody else. All right, let's see if anyone comes down this time.
Nine car just called it.
All right, here comes Connor.
Bunch
here
of
comes
guys.
Matt. Nance. Oh man, there's some people that
Oh
sped.
no!
There's
Yeah,
some speeders right there.
that second car there.
Matt Forns, John Nance, both got the black flag. Too fast entering.
Oh no!
And that is gonna
needed
hurt
that.
Matt Forns.
That's really gonna hurt him. He might miss the playoffs because of that penalty.
All right, let's take a look at the. Yep, Tim Harmon has to beat him by 10 points.
Oh boy!
And
where's
is
Tim Harmon?
He's already pit. Actually, yeah, he's already pit. So we're gonna see how everyone blends.
Watching him
out.
Matt Forns. He just passed Matt Forns.
Let's see how everything blends, because Kolb right now is the leader of guys who did not pit. Davey, and here comes the rest of the pack. And just gonna check. They are fine. So yeah,
Harmon.
Rug gonna be the leader. They're gonna pass some of the guys that just came out of the pits. And I'm just gonna keep it on the blimp camera for a second, just so we can see a bit more.
I am keeping a close eye on Tim Harmon right now.
Bit of a separation. Sean Pointer leads the way on that pack, but they're still about a second and a half away, so that's gonna be tough. And even more of separation behind these guys. Davey exits pit road.
There goes there. Yeah, that is the rest of the pack right there coming out of pit road, right? And
there comes Matt Webb as well.
Forms part of that group.
Gonna go a lap down. And
oh, mains! Oh boy, that was close.
And Davey's just hoping he can just get onto the draft, and it looks like he will. And I think these guys coming out is gonna help the guys chasing get some draft.
Forns currently is all by himself just now at the start-finish line.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. If these guys can kind of pick up the pace.
Forns honestly needs to back up to Nance, and both of them need to get into, or need to draft with each other. If Forns doesn't back off the pace, then it's only going to hurt both of them.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Forns, he's very far ahead of Nance. But, you know, the pack is coming anyway. Look how close the pack is. He's hoping that there's a caution very soon right now, because they're... Are they in the lead lap?
Yes, they are 4 seconds ahead of the race leader.
So everybody's all gotten into a line, one big snake, and they're hoping that a caution will come out now.
Did Nance just come back in? He did. Nance just went back in, which leaves Forns just all by himself.
He must have gotten another penalty. Too fast exiting pit road.
Oh, no.
There goes Nance's chance at winning at Talladega.
Yeah, he's done.
Now with 18 to go, everyone's sorted themselves out. And, well, you had 18 laps. What can you do?
I'm interested to see what Darnell does, because we did talk to him. Oh, he's lost the draft.
Uh-oh. Lucky for him, he's got that win in the bag.
Yeah.
But if a caution happens and a big one happens, well, maybe he'll feel a bit better about that.
Hey, you know, sometimes being out of the draft when the big one happens saves you. It absolutely saves you.
And, you know, looking here at the points, at the bracket
this
as well.
Go ahead.
Atkinson out of the playoffs. He's the closest non-playoff guy right now. Yeah, looks like Connor, Morris Sr., Zach Buchert, Cedric, and Matt Forns all in the main draft. And Matt has to be careful too,
really
because
has a chance.
Matt can't let Matt Webb by, because if Matt Webb gets by him, caution comes out, and Matt Forns is behind Matt Webb. Matt Webb's going to get the lucky dog, so he cannot let Matt Webb by him.
Oh, man. And Matt is right in the middle of that pack.
And here goes Matt Webb.
Here it is. There's the pass for the lucky dog right there. Forns has to side draft him, and he does. Wow. Hendricks goes with Forns.
One advantage.
Matt Webb goes backwards. Wow.
One advantage for Matt Forns is just that Matt Webb is hurt.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Matt Webb absolutely needs the draft.
I don't know if Matt Webb fixed his car completely. No, he did not. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's still got that damage on the front end.
And where in the world is Tim Harmon? I'll tell you where. Not making the playoffs if he stays in that position. He has damage.
Back there. He has damage?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Where did that come from?
Don't know where it came from, but we have 15 laps to go.
He's had that for a while. I'm way back on lap 49. It looks the same.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, still no one out of the bracket.
He sustained that damage on lap 29.
Blinking. Thought he was out for a second.
Yep, he was involved in that first big one on the out of turn 4. Oh, he got into the 27. That's where that damage came from. And he's been riding with it ever since lap 29.
As they run right now, very, very close. They might be tied for the championship as they run right now.
24th to 30th.
Not counting bonus points.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the bonus points are.
Angel has to beat Davey by at least 4 positions.
He is 4 positions ahead currently as they run.
Yeah.
Davey lost Flanagan on that high side, but he's catching back up. Looks like he might be taking it easy a little bit. He's leaving some extra space.
Actually, Angel only has to do it by 3 positions because Angel has the tiebreaker.
More wins?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Hendricks doesn't have any. Highline's losing a lot of ground. They're checking up a little bit, actually.
I'll tell you what, Dragon Fruit Mountain Dew, the best thing you can drink right now.
Isaac Wilson is pushing the living daylights out of Scott Stewart and just not quite able to get anywhere.
He's making some moves, yeah, but yeah, you got to keep this in mind too. If you're Brugger Park, keep in mind that guy behind you, hungry, absolutely needs to win. He'll do anything.
And he knows at this point he has teammates in front of him, so he's got to get them separated if he wants a chance.
And you know what? Don't expect a caution either. It's been a clean race. 1 caution for cause. This whole race.
And there's enough cars on this in this pack within 1.7 seconds the last time they crossed the line. 25 cars all the way back to the 095.
Van Gore right now is safe. Van Gore advances in this situation. Tim Harmon in this situation is out.
Wow.
Needs to beat Matt by at least 9 positions.
And Forns, I don't think, is going anywhere. Matt is
back.
That
caution.
Matt
if he's involved in that caution, he doesn't get the lucky dog.
True. But I don't think he has to worry about Webb anymore. Webb just came out of pit, or is coming out of pit road now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't need to worry about Webb, but you know, you still want to be able to pass them guys. Because let's say a big caution comes, you don't get your lucky dog, and Tim Harmon's not involved, and you lose some guys. Well, Well, there you go. 10 to go.
Tim Harmon. Of course, Tim Harmon's got to hope that he's not involved in a crash. He's giving a lot of extra space. Van Gore just hopped up in front of him.
Out of the top 10. Just looking at what we got going on here. Atkinson needs a win. Isaac needs a win. Sean needs a win. And then Ludi, even if he wins, I don't think he advances just because... Oh, well, actually, he does have enough. So, yeah, Ludi needs a win as well. And Kolb. So, top 10, you got about 5 guys who need to win.
They are very hungry.
We're going to have 9 to go this time. Scott Stewart. Scott Stewart won it all. I'm just out of curiosity. No, he's not. He'll be looking for his first cup win. He's locked in.
Middle line's rolling. Scott Stewart finally getting it. They're going to blast by the 8.
Yeah, there goes Nance. And
for a third lap.
This is not looking good with Matt
Oh,
Webb here
Isaac
either.
to the bottom.
Matt Webb can't really get out of the way. You're going to have to
Stewart.
move up.
It's tight. Oh, it's really tight. Big checkup on the bottom line.
91 going to push a 98. Although that guy's really slow. I don't know if you'd really want to...
That might
Stick
not
behind
be
him.
the best decision for him. That's going to take Evan Ludi
three-car
outside
breakaway.
the top
Pointer
10.
to second.
98
laps to
going
go.
to the apron. He's going to get out of the way of this lead pack.
Make
They
sure you
are.
slow down so you don't get on the track, though, so you don't crawl it up. So 3-car breakaway. It's going to be a 5-car breakaway now on the front. Ethan Flanagan leads the way. Oh boy.
Oh, almost got turned by Hendricks, and here comes the 21. Greg Rogers now pushing Flanagan. They're going to be able to catch Parks on that middle line.
And as they run with Davey falling back, Angel would be the champion.
Wow. This is
Davey
all
falling
over
all the way to
place.
the back.
Sean Pointer getting the lead off a push from Isaac Wilson.
1 car getting a big run on the outside line, but now it's kind of stalled out. I believe that was Chase Harden. Yes, it is. And now Pointer to the lead with 7 laps to go. 3 wide for about 10th place.
Look back at Evan Ludi. He fell outside the top 10 by giving the I believe it was the 98 a push, and all of a sudden he finds himself back up here racing in the top 5.
Was really good in the Xfinity Series. Haven't really found any success in the Cup Series, though. Evan Ludi, as of this race, just 1 top 10 to his name.
Wow. This would be a huge upset win if he were able to get this one.
6 to
Atkinson
go.
giving him a good push. But can't really go anywhere. They are pinned by that middle lane.
That high side
Pointer
isn't
and
really
Wilson.
advancing either.
Oh!
Oh, man, they're getting pushy now. Oh, boy.
Yep.
1 car just jumped out in front of Chase. That's Ethan.
Yep, Flanagan.
This car, I mean, it just does not get the runs that you'd like.
They are starting to make up a little bit of ground, though. Chase giving a huge push to Flanagan, but ultimately the shorter line is winning out right now, or the shorter way around the track is winning out right now. Scott Stewart, Isaac Wilson trying his best to push Pointer now and losing momentum.
What I'm wondering here is if anybody is going to move up from that top 4. 5 laps to go.
I feel like Ludi and Atkinson have to. They have to be able to get ahead, to
Both of
move
them.
up,
Both of them.
to get ahead.
They both need wins. So does Isaac and
Oh,
Sean.
there goes Ludi. No, that was. Sorry, that was Sean. Sean's up at the top, getting big push by Brugg and his teammate Brandon Parks.
Now these two can't just be chilling forever. They need to get moving, but both lines are dying.
Yep.
4 to go.
They're losing momentum. Scott Stewart Jr. up front, getting a big push from the 47.
Here comes Looney. Here comes Atkinson. They're looking to move up to the high side. They're faking. They're wondering what they're going to do. I mean, both these guys need the win, so, I mean, camping the bottom, it's only going to work for so long. 4 to go. And here comes both the top and the middle flying with Isaac Wilson in the middle. And they're
The
going to
91
lose
and the
the opportunity
92
for
are
92.
teammates.
I mean, yeah, teammates
So-
can only go so far, though. I mean, one of you makes it in the
Yeah.
playoffs, and one of you does not. Isaac
Absolutely.
Wilson, gonna get forced to the high side.
Look at Hernandez to the outside of the 27. Wilson gonna give him a push. Yes, he does. But here comes the 21.
And don't expect that 22 to be loyal, though. He needs a win as well. So, your best bet, maybe if you're Angel, is to maybe get in front of that 27
Three
car. I
laps
don't know.
left in this race.
3 wide, and can they stick it for 3 laps?
I don't know.
We might
We're
see
about to
4 in a
find
minute.
out. I would not be surprised. This track is wide enough for 4 wide, so middle line is losing a lot of ground here.
Top 3 breakaway. And Scott Stewart, I got to say, the way it looks right now, that guy is a sitting duck.
Yeah, to a guy who absolutely
they
needs
come.
a win, and he's going for it.
2 to go this time. It's going to be Ludi the
and
leader.
his teammate.
But now, I'm going to say this. They're teammates, yeah, sure. And typically the way it goes in these teams is you'll want at least
How
one teammate to
long?
win. But
How
both
long
of
are
these
they gonna
guys got to think of the
work with
individual
each other?
picture.
Yes.
Bill Moore, Kolb, Angel Hernandez. Now, Kolb doesn't have a win either, and he needs to win to get himself
He's
into the
going to the
playoffs.
outside.
2 to go.
He's going to get pushed by Stewart. Yes, Stewart's going to work with him for now. Lap and a half to go. Who's going to get this one?
Yep, third line pretty much has died. Evan Ludi comes off 4. And if we get about 15 more seconds in, it's going to be official, and no cautions will end the race.
Oh, Atkinson to the outside. He's going to...
Oh, he spins! Will there be a caution? Is the caution out? No, it is not. No caution. The whole field wrecks, and Scott Stewart takes the lead. There's only about, I'd say, 6 cars in this pack. One of them's going to win it. Here comes Bill Moore. And
Isaac Wilson
Isaac
might
and Kolb.
have a very good shot at this one.
Isaac and Kolb are the only 2 that can go into the playoffs from this pack. Angel
Here
Hernandez
comes-
and
You
Davey
got it.
too. Hernandez leans on Bill Moore. Isaac can't really do anything. Bill Moore runs off into the checkered flag. Bill Moore. And it's going to be Davey Hendricks winning the championship. Oh, man. Let's take a look at that final wreck.
Boy, that was so unfortunate for the 91 and 92. They felt like they had it. I know they did. That's really sad.
Let's see what happened.
Kolb just got a push into the 92, and 92 got turned into his teammate.
Oh, man. Let's see what happened. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a racing deal coming to the white flag.
Surprised the caution did not come out. Car's going backwards, and well,
they had already crossed the white flag. There was no reason for RRL to call the caution.
well, it's they'd only use the natural cautions, and that took out a lot of guys, and it's gonna really affect the bracket and the playoffs. Let's see where everybody finished. Bill Moore wins, and I believe for Bill Moore that That's going to be his first win of the season, so I think Bill Moore may have ran out of gas. Getting a little push from Greg Rogers. Okay, points-wise, between Josh Van Gore, Tim Harmon, and Matt Forns. So, Matt Forns going to be out. Tim Harmon finishes 14th, Matt Forns 29th, and Josh Van Gore going to finish 21st. So, Matt Forns is
and
out.
Van Gore, honestly, Van Gore was in the best position coming to that white flag out of all of them, and was heavily involved. He ran into Evan as he was spinning around the track, and then got turned by the 5.
And Davey's going to be the champion. Bracket challenge-wise, before we get in our interviews, I want to check where our guys finished. All right. We'll tell you this real quick before we get the interviews. All right. In terms of Davey and Ethan, Davey will finish 5th, and Ethan, he is going to be out of the bracket. He finishes in 13th.
Pretty tight race there on a super speedway.
Then it's going to be Zach Bucher and Chase Harden. Chase Harden finishes 18th spot. And
Bucher ended up 11th.
Bucher ends up 11th. So it's going to be Zach Bucher and Davey Hendricks going against each other. Next time we race, Connor Darnell, Josh Van Gore. Connor
Darnell 12th.
12th, yeah.
Got beat Van Gore, who finished 21st.
So Connor Darnell from the wild card spot, going to go to the final 8. How about that? Isaac Wilson, Ed Morris.
Wilson definitely finished 3rd.
Yep. And Ed
I don't even
Morris,
know where the 7 finished. Way back, he's the 28. Sorry, he finished 29th.
29th. Matt Forns finished 29th.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ed Morris finished 10th.
I'm looking at Edward Morris Sr. My bad.
Junior. So Connor Darnell and Isaac Wilson are going to face each other next time. Angel Hernandez, Kevin Jordan. Angel finishes 4th. Kevin Jordan finishes in 15th. Jeff Medlin, Scott Stewart. Jeff Medlin is going to finish 20th. Scott Stewart finishes in 2nd place. So Scott Stewart is going to face Angel Hernandez. That's going to be a good battle.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Rogers, Tim Harmon. Greg Rogers finishes in 9th. Tim Harmon, he is going to finish in 14th.
14th. Yep.
So Greg Rogers advances. And then Brandon Park, Bill Moore. Well, Bill Moore wins. And Brandon Park, 23rd. He was up there for quite a while.
Yeah.
That final
he
battle
and Brug got involved.
is going to be
That
Moore
wreck.
and Rogers. Only 2 double-digit seeds left, and it's Connor Darnell and Isaac Wilson. The winner of that has to face Davey or Zach. So let's bring up our guys. We will bring Bill Moore. Bill Moore, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much right now. I mean, hey, that was a wild finish at the end. Very clean race for the majority of it. Walk us through that last lap.
Yeah, I mean, overall, the race, I mean, the high line wasn't working. I mean, pretty much, after the first stage, I decided just to stay on the bottom line and just live and die down there. It seemed like the upper lines were just, kind of cannibalizing themselves, and they weren't able to get any runs. So really, at the very end, I don't know really what happened. I was just following the guys in front of me, and they wrecked, and I was in the right spot at the right time. I mean, really all it was to it. There wasn't a lot of skill there. It was just all pure luck, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, with that race, I didn't see much of you until the end. You were hanging back for quite a bit, weren't you?
I mean, I was in the top 10, but not in the top 5. Just riding along, just waiting for that last 5 laps. So just waiting to be in the spot that to win if I could. So it was pretty wild.
I think that was the only lap that
Talking
you
like
led.
a prowling lion.
I guess.
I think that was the only lap you led. I know it's your first win of the season.
First win in the series, actually. Yeah.
There you go. Good job,
Yeah,
man.
so-
You're very secure in the playoffs too. Looks like you're gonna have about a top 5 position in the playoffs. What do you got for shoutouts?
I'd like to just shout out to the league. Everybody that does a great job here. Just keep putting this league together and putting on great races. Shout out to you guys and the broadcasting channel for making it fun to watch after the fact. And shout out to my team for helping me out along the way. So yeah, congrats to all my competitors too. It was a clean race overall. So just shout out to everybody for having a fun race.
All right, good job to you, and we'll see you in the playoffs.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Yep. All right. Who is next? Scott Stewart. Scott Stewart, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you guys?
You were making runs at the end. Close, but just not close enough. Tell us a little about what went on for you.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Got to work with Mike and Matt a lot throughout the race, so working with teammates was a great time. And the first stage, I think I got 8th or 9th, and then at the beginning of the second stage, got involved in that wreck, and I just kind of stayed in the back, finished like 30th in the second stage, and I just started working my way up there. Got in that lead pack after the pit cycle, and I stuck with Isaac, and I just tried to stay on the outside as long as I could until that stack up happened right there at the end.
You had a really strong, or you were leading coming to that white flag. After the two in front of you got spun out. What was your mindset? What were your thoughts coming through that last lap?
I mean, I was so far out in front, I didn't want to do something silly and block the high line because I knew they were going to go around me. So I just stuck low and hoped whoever was behind me was stuck behind me, and that they were just going to push me. And it almost worked. I almost got around them right there at the end. Probably just needed like 100 more feet, and it would have been mine.
All right, well, hey, good job for you tonight. What do you got for shoutouts?
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you so much for putting this on. It was a lot of fun to race 3 wide all the time. I'm sure it was a lot of fun to watch. You guys always do a great job as always. And thank you to everyone out there. That was a really good, clean race. That was probably one of the most fun Talladega races I've had. Shout out to North South. Lots of good teamwork today. I don't know if we're able to get Matt in or not.
Nope.
But no, we were close. I know we were close,
That
but
black
yeah.
flag didn't help him.
No, it did not. But thank you guys so much, and ready for the playoffs.
All right. Good job tonight.
All right, thank you guys.
Isaac Wilson couldn't get the win, but did the scheme better than I did last night. Top 3.
Yeah, I think I gotta stop running that regular paint scheme because both times I've ran an odd paint scheme, I've gotten top 3. So
There you go.
I don't know. What wasn't the goal to get top 3? I was trying to get my teammates to win, but they didn't want to follow my pit strategy I had going. I told them to shortcut the stage, and they didn't want to listen. So I was like, well, I guess I'm up here by myself. Gotta find some friends.
Yeah,
So you ultimately gave Scott Stewart a really strong push to try and get him even with more there on the last lap. I asked him this just before you. What was your mindset, and how do you think you could have gotten the win in tonight's race?
Oh, I already went and reviewed it. Definitely could have went high with more going down the back stretch, looking back at it, but it's all good. Wins nice and all, but I mean, I came into tonight's race 47 above the cut line, so I wasn't stressing about points too much. I just needed a solid race, and once I realized Harmon didn't get no points in both the stages, I was like, all right, I can get a little racing now because I'm locked in. So that's why I flipped the stage, and then I think I was up front the whole rest of the race just from flipping the stage. I can't believe I'm the only guy that did it. I was the only driver all race flipped the stages. So,
all right. Well, hey, man, good job tonight. Locked into the playoffs pretty good. do you got for shoutouts?
Huge shout out to you guys broadcasting the race. I guess shout out to you, Joe. You tend to be my good luck charm. You've done a few races this year, and it seems like every race you do, I tend to do better. So
Never thought I'd hear
I don't
that
know.
out of you.
Maybe Jacob's just a bad luck. But shout out to the league, the admins in the league, putting this racing on week in, week out. Got a shout out to AWG people. I'm not rocking them this week, but I do a lot of endurance races with them. All their sponsors: Sword Dog, Abuzi, Raceware, next level racing. So he shout out to them. And I shout out to my wife for letting me do this week in, week out.
Sounds good. All right. Good
Yeah,
job
always
tonight.
got to shout out the wife.
All right. We'll see you next week. And you are facing Connor Darnell in your
That's not even a
bracket.
challenge. That's not even a challenge.
I don't know, man. He's beat three
Trash
dudes.
talk.
That's not even a challenge. If anything, he'll get out there and troll me like he always does, because all he does is troll. I don't know.
He beat
what gets
Macaulay,
him.
he beat Brugge, and he beat who else he beat? He beat Vangor.
Yeah, he's just a troll, so it'd be easy win.
Well, beat him first. All
He'll
right.
be a lap down on the first 20 laps, so it's all good.
At Rockingham? All right.
All right, later.
All right, goodbye. All right, last guy. Davey Hendricks wins the regular season championship by 2
Woo.
points.
I did not think that was in the cards earlier this season.
It's been a winless season for you. Maybe not the season that you've wanted, but you've put together a lot of good races. Just haven't gotten a win yet. But hey, you got the regular season championship, so that's going to give you a little bit of a boost going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I needed the bonus points because it hasn't been a bad year, but I think Phoenix is where. Before Phoenix, it was a pretty bad season. It was nearly everything was outside, outside the top 20. I cut one finish outside the top 30, and then from Phoenix on, I've gone on a tear of just top 5s and top 10s, which I desperately needed. But yeah, I'm glad to get the regular season title. I needed the bonus points. I always thought that the regular season was a huge accomplishment to me because it's consistency throughout a whole season. So it's nice to get at least something out of this year. Now the goal is to be the next Matt Crafton and get a championship without winning.
I mean, you'll take a win though if it comes along. Huh?
I was gonna say, surely you hope you get a win.
I'll tell you,
I
with
would
some of the
like to win, don't get me
competition,
wrong.
with the way the playoffs is, I'd have to win a race to get that championship too.
Yeah, that's typically how it works out. I feel like every time we go to the last race of the season, like the top 4 are the top 4 nearly every single season. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Getting to this round, getting to the playoffs alone was fantastic. Love it. That was the goal, make the playoffs. Getting to the final 4 is going to be hard. If I can get to the top 8, the round of 8, I'll be thrilled. Past that, it's just so hard to get to that final 4.
Yep. And you have the bracket challenge too. That goes all the way to I think the start of the round of 12.
Yeah, I think I was facing Ethan, so my next round is
Beaker.
Zach gets my face. Cool, Battle of the Short Kings. I like it.
Oh, you're short.
I mean, not Zach short, but shorter.
Oh goodness.
So, Davey, Joe, how much did you say that Davey won the regular season championship by?
2.
How many points? 2 points. Yeah. Okay. So you were in the middle of the hornet's nest with like 2 or 3 to go. You actually dropped back quite a bit, getting stuck out on the high side.
I thought for sure my the regular season title was over when I dropped back like that. I even told Morris Jr., well, there that goes. There's no way we get back to the front.
I was gonna say, how did you work your way up to finish top 5 in that one? You even avoided the wreck.
Honestly, me and Junior just stayed the middle lane. The top lane kept dying off. They would get a good push for a lap or 2, but they eventually ran out of steam. So we just picked cars off one by one, and then when I got within a couple of cars of Angel, I was like, cool, this is where I need to ride. I need to be right here, right? Because I can't let him get that far in front of me. the first day, like the goal for I never run up front in super speedways, right? I don't like being in the hornet's nest. That's not my goal. I want to be in the
Yes.
back and relax till the last stage. But I knew coming in I had to get stage points and I had to finish at least close to Angel to have a shot because he always runs up front. So the whole race was a lot more stressful than I planned on it being.
Well, yep. And your path to bracket champion is going to be beat Zach, beat Connor or Isaac, and then beat Angel, Scott, Greg, or Bill.
Please let it be Connor in the next round. If I make it that far, that's an easy win.
Man, you sound like Isaac, man.
Dude, Isaac said the same thing.
Man,
we're all gonna say this, and then Connor Darnell's gonna be the
Sounds like Ty Dillon.
the Ty Dillon, and beat all of us in this bracket. And if he does, we're never gonna hear the end of it. He already never shuts up that he won a race.
Yeah, I mean, he's anything can happen. All it takes is just some crashes. That's all it takes.
Honestly, this was the round that I thought was gonna be the bracket buster because it's tally. People die all the time. It's like Atlanta in real life.
I'll put it this way: only two true underdogs kind of made it through. Isaac, he had to go through Matt Richmond and Ed Morris. Ed Morris, I would say, is someone that he's doing better.
Get kicked out. Yeah.
But Connor Darnell, granted, it helped that McCauley didn't show up and Brugge didn't show up.
No, oh yeah, that's true. They were.
He beat
McCauley
Van Gore.
hasn't
He
been here
beat
almost
Van
the whole
Gore.
season.
He's the number 29 seed.
I'm telling you, I think it'd be the funniest thing for Connor to come through and win this bracket challenge. I don't want him to. I want to curb stomp him if I get the chance. But it'd be cool to see him go through and win it all.
Yeah, I'll thank you for the raid, by the way. But yeah, I'm just looking at the other brackets really fast. I'm just pulling them all up really fast. I'm not sure who the lowest seed is in each of them. We still got to run Arca. We still got to run Arca tomorrow. Hi. Yeah, we still got to run Arca tomorrow. But as of right now, Connor is the lowest seed to advance. And Arca, the lowest seed still in it, is going to be. We got 3 20s in there. We got Sean, Fana, and John Nidek. So the lowest number is 26 in Arca. Truck, I think the lowest left is Ryan McEllen, 26. And Xfinity, the lowest is 22, Michael Newbra, and we got 21, Danny Rogers.
Oh, look at Newbra making it all the way this far. That's kind of cool. I know he had bad luck at Talladega, so at least he has that going for him. He's through the bracket.
Well, Newbra finished 3rd at Talladega.
Yeah, and I think that's after he got spun and destroyed once or twice in that race.
And he faces Penley in Xfinity.
That should be a good one. Now, if Penley
I'm scared of Charles.
Now, if only Penley can get his number on the top of his car in the middle of the damn car and not lopsided, I'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
hey, there was one guy in this race who has his number backwards or upside down.
It's the 94. I already know because
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
I find it funny.
But yeah, I'm thrilled. The playoffs are honestly it is a bunch of stellar tracks the whole way through. There's not one track that is terrible to me. Rockingham is going to be the toughest track, and that's only because of how I hear Tony, Matt, Zach have all ran some laps and talked about it, and it seems like it's going to be a handful. But the rest of these tracks are stellar, so I think the playoffs are going to be really good the whole way through.
All right, any shout-outs?
Oh God, I haven't done this in a while. All my teammates that that we race with, the Morrises, junior and senior, love racing with them every week. Appreciate all the sponsors that have come on. Miller for Xfinity, love him to death. I'm the Xfinity admin, so I'm thrilled that he came on and let us have a good sponsored season. SFH for the ARCA sponsor, Asylum Click for the truck sponsor. All the admins that put this on, you guys up in the booth, and I think that's it.
All right. Well, All-Star race, next one for you. So we'll see you there. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. This is the Southern Broadcast Race Network. We'll be here tomorrow with, I believe, Isaac. And it's Indianapolis Raceway Park. So have fun with that, Alan.
We're Talladega tomorrow.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we're Talladega tomorrow, man.
Oh.
Bracket
Oh.
Buster. Can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm for
you
sure
guys are actually the only series that runs next week. Everyone's off except for you guys, so they were not generous with the off weeks.
I think,
Well, you know, we got the off week for July 4th, so
Yeah, that's
and you
what it
guys
was.
didn't.
Yeah, but
they ran an extra race that we didn't have to, so they have to play catch up now.
I mean, I would have taken the off week the
I
following
think
week.
it's you. Wait. Oh yeah, it is us playing catch up.
It is what it is. But hey,
Yeah.
good luck tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.